Hey y'all, it's your girl Angel Sunshine, and I'm here today with a message because Spirit said you need to hear this. And whatever it is you need to hear, you know you can find that right here on my TikTok and my YouTube. So I want to thank everybody for the likes, the shares, the subscribes, the support to my channel. I truly appreciate those that's been rocking with me since I started. Today I'm going live talking about love. We're going to tap into love, what it is that you need to know, what's going on between you and your person right now. If you was in confusion, maybe you needed some direction, I'm here today to help you out with that. If you would like to donate to my channel, my Cash App is TrueLanique. The donation for today is $1.11. Any donation is accepted. You can also donate by loving this video, sharing, and commenting. I answer back. I don't act hostility. If you would like to book a love reading with me, love readings are $40. Just inbox me. If you want to follow me on Lemonade, where I post weekly horoscopes, be my guest. My name is Earth Angel Sunshine there as well. And I will be posting this video, but the full video will be on my YouTube. So let's jump on into the reading, y'all, and let's see what it is that Spirit wants you to know when it comes down to your relationship. So first and foremost, collective, we're going to get into what's the overall problem between you and your person right now. Like, what's the issue? What's causing you guys to be in separation, or what's causing you to feel like you need a break? What's the main issue in the connection between you and your person? And then we're going to get into what is it that your partner is not saying to you when it comes down to this connection. You know, a lot of people have a hard time speaking, so they don't really say what they feel and they keep it to themselves. And then I'm going to give you guys some advice on what to do. At the end of the day, you do what you want to do, collective. I'm just here to help you out, give you the overall energy. I'm pulling on my ancestors to the highest white light, on my archangels, and on my spirit guides to the highest white light. What is the problem between the collective and a person right now? And you could be a man or a woman, put it where it resonates. There's no gender when it comes to readings and stuff like that. Once again, if you would like to donate to this channel, my Cash App is TrueLanique. My PayPal is Earth Angel Sunshine. You can also donate just by loving the video, sharing, and commenting. It's not always about physical exchange, but it could be spiritual exchange as well. All right, y'all. So what's the problem between the collective and their person right now? What's the overall problem? So we have wasn't love, it was control. And in the shadows, we have healed, not hooked. Freedom, detachment, and clarity. And, all right, so, collective, you may be feeling like your person is ego tripping right now. When you get in connections, sometimes people allow their ego to take over. And once their ego take over, they feel like they can control you. They can control where you go, what you say, how you dress. When you in a relationship, nobody not supposed to be allowing their ego to control how the connection going. So the overall problem with you and your person is that they want to control you. They want to control what you do, how you do it, and when you do it. And being in a relationship is not about control. It's you supposed to be able to have some say, and your person's supposed to be able to have some say. It's not somebody trying to control you or play like they're your parent. Let me give y'all an example from myself. If you say, like, because this happened to me, I decided to break up with my ex, right, and move on. Now, instead of just letting me move on, this person tried to do everything they could do to stop me from moving on. So it's like, if I say I don't want to be with you no more, or if I say I don't want to do something no more, or if I say that, you know, this is over, it's my choice to say I don't want to be with you no more, or I don't want to work on this connection no more. That's my choice. So for you to try to be in the background trying to do everything to mess up the next connection I get in or the next person I get with, that's ego tripping. You trying to control me. You trying to stop me from leaving. You feel me? So I'm just giving y'all an example of how people try to control your scenario. If you don't want to be with somebody, you don't have to be with them. If you want to move on from somebody, you can move on from somebody. If you feel like your relationship is toxic and you want to take a break, you're allowed to take a break. It's nobody's choice to say, gaslight you or try to manipulate you to change your mind on what it is that you want to do. And that's what this person may be doing in the connection that you in right now, collective. They trying to make you change your mind about something, or make you, not stand on what you said, trying to guilt trip you. People do that too. When you finally decide, okay, I'm leaving this connection, or I'm not going to allow you to disrespect me no more, or I'm not going to put myself last. When you really start standing up for yourself, that's when people start trying to guilt trip you or manipulate you or gaslight you to change what it is that you're feeling in the moment. You know exactly what it is that you want to do in the moment. So people try to manipulate, what it is that you're feeling. And that's what could be happening to you right now. Whoever this person is, it's not love with them. They trying to control you. You heard? And you don't need to be in a relationship with somebody that's trying to control you, because you are in control of your life. God is in control of your life. This person is not your mother or your father. You are in control. Whatever it is you feel like you want to do that's best for you, you should be allowed to do it. Now, in the shadows, we got healed, not hooked. So, collective, to me, it's like, if you look at this card, it's like she's sitting there sipping on her tea and she enjoying the sunrise. I don't know if the sun is rising or the sun is setting, but she just sitting there enjoying it. It's like whatever this is that's happening between your person, is like they want you to be crying, falling out, acting like you can't live without them. No, you're healed. You're not hooked to this person. And this person, they don't like that. They don't understand why you so easily could walk away, or they don't understand why you so easily putting yourself first. They don't understand none of this. They want to know, why aren't you chasing them down? Why aren't you letting them control you? Why aren't you letting them control the narrative of the connection between you guys? That's because you're healed within. You love yourself enough to say, you know what? We need a break. You love yourself enough to say, you know what? I don't want to do this no more. You're healed, not hooked, which means when you're ready to walk away, you're going to walk away, and you should be able to walk away. This person shouldn't be doing things to keep you stuck or trying to manipulate what's happening between you guys. And I feel like this person that you're dealing with is becoming upset with the fact that you're putting yourself first and you doing what it is that you want to do. Back to me, because like I said, when I go live, I like to give y'all examples, because people really be doing this. Like, when I was with my ex for mad years, like 10 years, y'all. I was with him for like 10. Matter of fact, we was dating since little kids. When you like childhood sweethearts. When I got older, I started migrating away from where I grew up at. So, me and this person broke up. We wasn't together no more like that. But, the feelings were still there. So, when we got a little bit older, I went back to this person. I was like, hey, let's get back together or whatever, And so we got together, and this person kept cheating. I kept catching them cheating on me. And I'm the type of person, like, if you got to cheat, then you could go about your business. I'm not cheating back. I'm not doing tit for tat, And we used to fight a lot. And people, they didn't understand why because I didn't tell my business a lot. People would just see us fighting or arguing. They never really understood what was going on. But I kept catching this boy cheating. I kept catching him in his lies. Excuse me, y'all. I kept catching him in his lies. I kept catching him doing stuff to me. And every time I would catch him, he would try to gaslight me or try to make it seem like I ain't know what I was talking about, or like I was tripping, but I knew exactly what the hell was going on. I wasn't stupid. I always had my gifts, collective, so I knew what was going on behind the scene. But the fact that you thought you was going to try to manipulate me or make me think something else used to make me so mad. We used to argue and fight a lot, to the point where I was like, you know what? I don't want to deal with this no more. Maybe what we had when we was kids was meant to, happen when we was kids, but now we grown. It's not working out. I'm leaving. So I ended up, I'm just telling y'all this story so y'all can understand how people really try to control you. You heard? And at the time, I didn't realize what this boy was doing to me. I didn't realize how he was trying to control me from leaving the connection. But anywho, I ended up meeting my husband. Me and my husband make 8 years on Friday, married. But we've been dealing with each other for almost 20 years. Yeah. So, but I met him right after I decided to walk away from this ex. So anyway, now, the moment I decide that I'm not going to deal with this boy no more because I kept catching him cheat. And not only was he cheating, but he was cheating with people that I knew. So he didn't go get nobody new. Or, you know, he was messing around with people that we both knew. You know? So it was like, I'm not letting nobody disrespect me. And then when I used to ask, you know, are you doing so and so and so, he used to lie or whatever. Till one day I seen him walking with my cousin because he was messing with one of my cousins too. I'm going to tell y'all the truth up here. I'm not going to sugarcoat the story because people really try to manipulate you from walking away from them. And so I was in Family Dollar. I'm laughing now, but back then I wasn't laughing. I went to Family Dollar. I don't know if y'all go to Family Dollar. I love Family Dollar. I went to Family Dollar or whatever. I had to be about 19 years old. And I'm in Family Dollar and I so happened to see my cousin come into Family Dollar too. So I'm like, I wasn't speaking to her at the time because I'm like, I know she trying to mess around with this boy. And at the time we was messing around. So I'm like, I know they messing around. They trying to hide it, but I know they messing around or whatever. So she came in, she smiled at me. And this is my blood cousin, guys. I'm not collected. This was my blood cousin. She came in, she smiled, and I'm like, what the hell is she smiling about? You know? Because I don't know what the hell she's smiling about. I'm in there getting Pampers for my son. Because I had a son. It wasn't by this boy. But like I said, when I got old enough, I left where I grew up at. And, you know, I met other people. But when I came back, you know, I decided to still continue to mess with this boy or whatever. So she's smiling. So I'm like, you know, what to myself, I'm like, what the hell is she smiling about? Like, you know, it's always something funny, some funny shit with these people or whatever. So now I hear a voice say, look outside the door. So now I look outside the door because I got the gift of clear audience, y'all. So I hear voices, not voices that be telling me to do nothing crazy. No, this voice that I hear never told me to do nothing crazy. It always helped me out in school, helped me out with problems. So because this voice that I was hearing never told me to do wrong, because see, I don't know people that hear bad voices and stuff. Once the voice never told me to do nothing wrong, I decided to listen to it. As I got older, I realized that I had a gift where I could hear the Holy Spirit speaking to me or hear my ancestors speaking to me. But anywho, I heard, go look out the door. So now I go look out the door and I see him standing out there waiting for her to come out of Family Dollar. So I didn't like overreact or I didn't really spaz out. I watched her walk out and I watched them walk because he was walking her to the train. And I watched them walk. I didn't say nothing. You heard? I just said to myself, you know, my name's Shaniqua. I go by Earth Angel Sunshine on my platforms, but my real name is Shaniqua. I said to myself, Shaniqua, you can't deal with nobody like that. Like, you can't be with somebody. This boy is messing around with your cousin. You can't act like you don't see it. You can't act like you didn't see what you just seen. You have to leave this boy alone. So when he came back, I was waiting for him where we used to live at, and I waited for him. I let him know, listen, I saw you walk my cousin to the train. I seen it. So you can't lie. And she said, how are you? Loved you. How you doing? Much love back. I was like, you know, I seen you walking with my cousin to the train station or whatever. I don't want to be with you no more. You know, I don't want to deal with you no more. I'm good. So that weekend, I'm just telling y'all how people really try to manipulate you to stay in relationship. That same weekend, I don't know if God had this planned out for me. I don't know. Like, I don't know. That same weekend, mind you, I was 19 years old. I'm 34 years old now. My husband going to be 33 next month. But we was teenagers then. That weekend, me and my cousins decided to go out. Now, you know, when you going through stuff with your boo or whatever, you want to go hang out, you know, get your mind off what's going on. So now I goes out with them. Cause I'm like, that's it. I'm not gonna be nobody fool. You feel me? This when I started waking up collective, and you probably feeling like that too. You're not nobody's fool. I'm not gonna be a fool in love. I'm not gonna be a fool. I'm not being no fool for nobody. You feel me? So we went out or whatever. So now we get to the little club that we at or whatever. And I see this boy there. And now I try to dance with him. This is a true story, y'all. This is my husband. I tried to dance with him. He ain't want to dance. So I'm like, you know, that's weird. You know, anybody I walk up to dance with, they want to dance with me or whatever. So from then I was like, this boy a little different. Like, so now his friend, I knew his friend. Me and the friend knew each other. I went up to him. I was like, yo, what's good with your friend? Why he acting like that? And he was letting me know, like, oh, you know, Shaniqua, he get like that sometimes, blah, 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 blah. You know, he a little mean. My husband is somebody that's like, he don't really talk like that. Like, he got to be comfortable with you to talk with you and stuff like that. So he ain't know me. He was looking at it like, who are you? Like, what do you want from me? You know, he had his own money and stuff like that. So I come with my own money too. I had my own money and stuff too at the time. So I'm not one of them females that mess with men for their money or for them to take care of me and stuff like that. I'm not that type of female. I don't know if that's the type of females he was running into, but his aura just gave cold. Like, but I felt something different. So now I go to the friend or whatever, and the friend like, you know, Shaniqua, I think y'all make a cute couple or whatever. So I said, cool, you know, set it up for us. So boom, he set the little date up or whatever with us. And I decided to write my husband a little love letter. You know, I still was writing love letters at 19, y'all. So I wrote him a little love letter or whatever. And when I went to meet up with him the next day, I gave it to him. And it's like, from that day forward, we never separated. Like, we never separated. We used to hang out and all of that. And I started to like him. Now, let me tell y'all why what I had with my ex wasn't love, it was control. And let me tell y'all, people do this when they see you trying to move on with somebody else, and when they see you trying to move on from their control or whatever it is that they trying to do to you, they try to stop you. Because, like I said, when I was with my ex, I wanted to be with him, but I can't be with somebody that's cheating on me. You messing around with my family members, you messing around with my friends, you trying to make me look like some type of fool that I'm not. And I have too much respect for myself to stick around and be with somebody that's doing me like that. So the best thing for me to do is move on and let go, you know? So once he seen that me and my husband was really connecting, that's when he started trying to come back. Oh, you leaving me for this person. You know how men get, trying to guilt trip me for leaving. You heard? And I'm not going to front. I was a little, he got to me a little bit. You know, sometimes they do get to you a little bit. He got to me a little bit. You feel me? And I started feeling bad, you know? I don't know why the hell I was feeling bad, because I was doing the right thing for myself. But I'm just telling y'all this. This is how men get, and females too. They try to guilt trip you. So now I tell my husband before, because we wasn't married, I'm like, you know, I don't really want to, like, get too deep into it with you. We could stay friends. I was telling him, you know, let's just stay friends. We could hang out, talk on the phone. You know, we could just do what we've been doing, but I don't really want nothing serious. This is what I started telling him. Whole time, my ex was just saying those things so I wouldn't go and be with my husband. It's like, I don't know if he knew, he felt it in his spirit or whatever. But eventually, I ended up getting with my husband. I did. And he never left me alone. Like, he would, like, do little stuff. One time he told me, oh, you think you're going to go live happily ever after with this guy? And, you know, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just listening to him like, who the hell is you to tell me I can't have it happily? If I want to leave, Or if I want to do what's best for myself, who are you to try to stop that? You know, so what they did was him and his friend, they tried to tell my husband, oh, she's a hoe. This what they was trying to do. She's a hoe, don't mess with her, you know, blah, 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 blah. But my husband had a mind of his own. So people was coming to him with certain stuff, but he wasn't listening, you know, because it's like I said, when we met that night, after that night, we was hanging out till the sun came up, talking on the phone, you know, mad stuff, you know. It was like it was meant to be, y'all. I don't know. You just know. You can feel it on the inside. So, long story short, when I finally did move on and really let go, it took a while for me to do. My ex decided that he wanted to go mess with somebody that we both knew again. And I didn't let it bother me or none of that. It just, when my husband asked me to marry him, I said yeah, and I decided to let go. And this boy did everything in the book to try to stop me. I'm telling y'all, it's a long story. I'm not getting into all of that. But my main reason for telling y'all this is that people will try to control you. It's a possession, power play, ego. They will try to control you to stop you from leaving or putting yourself first, knowing good and goddamn well they don't really give a damn about you. They just want to keep you to themselves. And collective, you could be in that energy where you finally waking up to the fact that this person don't really want to be with you like that. They just want to control you. They want to stop you from meeting somebody new. They want to stop you from moving on because they realizing that you healed. You not hooked. It's like once my ex realized I wasn't hooked on him, you know, that I could live my life without him, he started doing the weirdest shit, stalking me down from friends' pages. Mad stuff he started doing to try to stop me from leaving. And collective, you may be dealing with this right now, whether it's them stalking you down or them trying to come in between your new relationship, even if it's a relationship with yourself. You know, this person is upset with the fact that you're not stalking them down, you're not chasing them down. Once I found out my ex was messing with whoever he was messing with, I let him go. You could go ahead on and be with who you want to be with. If you could go ahead and start a new relationship with who you want to start a new relationship, that ain't got nothing to do with me. You heard? Long as you let me, you go be happy, and I'm going to go be happy. But once you see me going to try to be happy, don't try to stop me. Once you see that I'm not chasing you down or trying to fight whoever you with or be in competition with whoever you with, let me go. Don't get upset. It's like this person ego tripping because you're not trying to chase them down or you not trying to be in competition with who they dealing with. You just let them go, you know? And they are upset about whatever this is. So this is the problem that's going on between you and your person right now. They want control. If you look at this card here, right? This man is sitting here. Look at the picture first of all. So whoever this is somebody that they have a big ass ego. You know, you're not dating somebody for their ego. And ego is your shadow side. This is a side that people try to hide. So you may not have even known this person had a big ego the way they do. You heard, collective? But this person that you was dealing with, they have like a big ego. It's like, you gotta be with me. Or you can't be with nobody else. Or, you know, you can't leave me until I say you can leave me. Or if I decide to go mess with somebody else, you gotta wait for me to finish messing. No. That's called ego tripping. If I catch you cheating and I say I want to leave, I'm leaving. You can't try to tie me up. Look at this. Look at this. This lady looked like she tied up in the vine. Trying to get away. Because this person want to control you, collective. It's all about control. You heard? It's all about possession. It's all about stopping you from moving forward. You're not in control of me. And that's what you're trying to show this person. This person is trying to be in control of you, collective. So if you was wondering, what's the problem with this connection? The problem is that you're not hooked to them. The problem is you're not hooked to them, which means that when you're ready to leave, you're going to leave. Even if you got to leave with tears in your eyes, even if you got to leave with a broken heart, even if you got to leave putting yourself back together, you're going to leave. And This person, they don't understand this. Maybe they was with people that chased them around or something. But collective, you're not one of them people. You don't chase people down. You're not trying to be in competition with nobody. You realized what your partner was doing and you said, all right, that's what you want to do. Go ahead on and do it. I'm going to do what's best for myself. And because you didn't chase this person down, because you didn't try to fight this person or whatever this is that they chose to do, now they trying to manipulate you. They trying to control you. They trying to guilt trip you. They trying to gaslight you. They trying to make it seem like what you doing is wrong. They trying to make it seem like because you putting yourself first, it's wrong. Oh, you never loved me. You know how people get when you try to lead? They try to guilt. Oh, you never loved me. This was fake. No, you ain't going to come start telling me this was fake and I didn't love you and this, that, and the third and the fourth because now I'm ready to put myself first and walk away. You heard? A lot of people do this in relationships, collective. So if you was wondering, what's the problem? Like, even when you break up with people, I know people, myself included, next thing you know, they start popping up in your dreams. You be like, what the hell? I'm not even with this person physically. Why are you in my dreams? I don't know if y'all this ever happened to y'all, like you broke up with somebody and then you have dreams about them. That's because spiritually, this person is still trying to hold on to you. Physically, y'all apart. So that means if y'all physically apart, whoever this person with, they just with them. But in they heart and soul, they still want to be with you. So next thing you know, you dreaming about this person. You feel this person in your energy. Out of nowhere, you thinking about this person. You know? I know I'm not the only one that went through something like this. That's because whoever this person is, they choosing not to let you go energetically. You know? So that's also another form of control. Let me go spiritually and physically. You know? So, like I said, if you was wondering what's the problem or, you know, why you can't move on from this person or why this person can't move on from you, it's because this person is saying you not hooked to them. You healed, collective. You healed. So that means if the relationship not turning out right, you leaving. You heard? Somebody said 10 years of heartache. Wow, right. Them 10 years of heartache was 10 years of lessons. Let me tell y'all something. I don't know if y'all believe in reincarnation or karma. This stuff is real. I don't know how else to get people to believe that you repeat stuff that you didn't complete in the past life. So let me tell y'all again before I finish this reading or, you know, get to the next part. I'm a reader, so I started asking questions. Why is these two men in my life? You know? What's the point of... I'm trying to move on. I can't move on because this boy not trying to let me move on. Why is this happening? Come to find out, it was a soul lesson for me. You heard? It was a soul lesson for me. Because in the past life, my ex that I just was telling y'all about was a forbidden connection that I was ready to risk everything. I'm telling y'all, once I did that past life reading, that past life karmic love reading and really seen what was going on, I really knew I had to let this person go. It was forbidden for me to be with my ex in my past life. And I was supposed to be with my husband in my past life, but we never got to be together. And because I have gifts, I was able to break away from my ex. Because once I heard the story, once I pulled my cards and seen how the story was playing out, I knew for a fact that I had to find the strength. Because it be hard. It don't be easy to walk away from somebody. I said, I got to find the strength to get away from this boy. I can't let this boy come and manipulate me. And because this relationship we have is forbidden. It's forbidden. You heard? That means that I'm not supposed to be... This relationship I'll probably get hurt. Or something is going to happen because I didn't choose to leave this man alone. God brought somebody else in for me. You feel me? So why am I still trying to be with this person? I'm telling y'all, I used to get with my husband and be like, okay, we're going to get together. And then this boy will start coming guilt tripping me. I'm telling y'all the truth. because I want y'all to understand how it really go like this. And that I'm not, as I got older and I look back at it, I don't blame myself. I don't be like, oh, Shanique, you was dumb. I was young. I didn't know. You know. I'm saying this for the person that's up here saying 10 years of heartache. You don't really know when you in it. Love is blind, y'all, for real. You know? You don't really know at the time. So when I look back now at it, I thank God that I was able to follow my intuition, and I had gifts where I could read cards and, you know, I could see the story and how it turned out. So it helped me to move along and get away from this person, because in the past life, I never got to be with my husband because I kept allowing this person to come in and guilt trip me. I kept allowing this person to come in and manipulate me. I kept doing all of these things, and I never got the chance to be with my husband. You heard? You understand me, collective? And like I said, reincarnation is the spirit, not the body, but the spirit. So even if I would have just like stayed with my ex, somebody else, and let my husband go, somebody else still would have came in, because it's a soul contract. I don't want to get too deep into that with y'all, but like I said, reincarnation is real. Soul contracts is real. Speaking about soul contracts, Cardi B and Offset, for example. Now, y'all know Offset is my boy. That's my boy. Offset is my boy. Cardi B is my girl too. But at the end of the day, sometimes people come in your life to teach you a lesson. You know? And once you learn your lesson, you go your separate ways. Even with Papoose and Remy Ma. You know, these are serious, it be serious couples that be together for years. And then they got to split apart because somebody finally wakes up and realize, I can't do this no more. You know? You feel that strong connection. Like I felt that strong connection with my ex. That's because we had a soul contract. And the soul contract was for me to learn to love myself and walk away. Now, as I dug deeper into this soulmate karmic, you know, past life reading, in the past life, this ex didn't want to let me go neither. I left in the past life too. Every life I left, but somehow I always ended up finding my way back, allowing this person to guilt trip me, but not in this life. You heard, collective? Not in this life. You're not going to guilt trip me in this life. I'm not going to spend the life. I'm not being with nobody I'm not supposed to be with. And my soul want to be somewhere else. So I'm just telling y'all that to let y'all know that sometimes when you get in connections and they feel so strong, you know, that strong pull, you feel like, you know, I know this connection, or I know, you know, sometimes that's you finishing up a cycle from the past life, or you finishing up some type of story from the past life where you have to end it, unless it's going to keep going and going and going. And in this life, I chose to heal. And collective, you could be doing the same thing. You may not know it, that this is what your soul is calling you to do. But I'm just giving y'all examples on how men and women try to guilt trip you from leaving. And next thing you know, you end up stuck in the connection, or you end up stuck in the karmic cycle, you know? All because you chose to put yourself first. So, collective, the problem with this connection between you and this person is that this person want to try to control you from leaving. They want to control you from moving forward and letting them go. They don't want to let you go. They want it's like they energy harvested. They want your energy. But you not allowing that this lifetime. You know, and I'm letting y'all know, don't allow nobody to guilt trip y'all because you want to leave. Give me more. It wasn't love. It was control. Give me more on that, Holy Spirit. Diligence. And then we have reflection. A reflection is when you look in the mirror, you see your reflection back to yourself. So maybe you and this person was mirroring each other at first. Maybe you had some unhealed wounds. This person had some unhealed wounds. But eventually, collective, you decided that that's not good. That's toxic. When you reflect it, let me tell you, if you cheat on me, I'm not cheating on you back. It's like this person wanted you to I don't know. Like, I don't know if they wanted, it's no tit for tat. You know, it's no tit for tat. This person wanted you to go tit for tat with them. They cheat, you cheat. They lie, you lie. That is not how a relationship go. That is toxic. You lie, I'm leaving. You cheat, I'm leaving. I'm not mirroring back to you what you doing to me. I respect myself too much to do that. You have diligence, collective. Your perception is different when it comes down to connections. Just because you cheat on me, I'm not going to cheat on you to get you back. No, that ain't helping me heal. That ain't teaching. I'm not learning the lesson I'm supposed to learn with you. So you didn't reflect back to this person what they was reflected to you. Somebody said it was like a game. Nobody got time for games. You cheat, I cheat. You do this, I do it back. No, that's not healthy. That is not a healthy connection. That's control. You trying to control me. Give me more on this reflection card. I gave you my all. Look, back and forth. I ain't got to make this up, collective. Back and forth. This person wanted you to go back and forth with them. You cheat, I cheat. You lie, I lie. No, that is not what, that's a waste of my time. You think I'm going to waste my life going back and forth with you, mirroring you? That's not healthy for me. I don't know if this person thought you was going to cheat back, or maybe this is what they used to, or what they grew up around. You ain't do none of that, collective. You healed, not hooked. I don't cheat back. I don't do those things that you do. I'm not doing that. It say, I gave you my all. This is how you start. This is what make people mirror back to other people what they do. It's like, damn, you know, I got to get you back because I gave you my all. You ain't like that, collective. It's like, you know what? I gave you my all. I learned my lesson. Next time I'm not giving nobody my all. I got to give myself my all. I'm not even going to do what you did back to me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this as a lesson learned and move on with my life. It say overgiving, drain. You learned the lesson. I need to stop overgiving when I get in connections. Or I need to stop giving too much energy when I get in connections. This is what you did, collective. You decided to say, you know what? I'm not mirroring back what this person did to me. What I'm going to do is take this as a lesson. Let me pack my stuff up and go. You know, this person, whatever they did to you, you sat down and you thought about it. You didn't allow your ego to control you. You didn't allow your ego to make you go reflect back what this person did to you. And this is why this person, they tripping right now. They want to know why you so easily walking away. Maybe nobody never walked away from them like this. That's because, collective, you love yourself enough to say, you know what? I made a mistake. Well, you know what? I didn't see clearly in the beginning. You know what? I'm going to just take this as a... Next time, I'm not going to jump out the window and give my all. You give your all to people, they start thinking they can control you. You can't live life without them. You can't breathe without them. You not my life support. You not the air that's coming through my lungs. Why on God's green earth would you think I can't live without you? That's enough for me to walk away right there to show you. I can live without you. I'm hearing Survivor by Beyonce. That's the song I'm hearing, the channel song. She said, now that you out of my life, I'm so much better. Let me get the lyrics for y'all. What Beyonce and them said in that song? You thought I couldn't live without you. I'm in heaven. What she said? Hold on, let me get the lyrics for y'all. I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna get this person thought you couldn't survive without them, collector. Like you needed them. She said, thought I couldn't breathe without you, I'm inhaling. You thought I couldn't see without you, perfect vision. You thought I couldn't last without you, but I'm lasting. You thought I would die without you, but I'm living. Thought I would fail without you, but I'm on top. Thought it would be over by now, but it won't stop. This person is like, well, the collective is still rising and rising and rising. Why is the collective still rising and rising and rising and rising? I thought I left the collective for dead. I thought I left the collective in heartbreak. I thought I left the collective. I thought. No, you thought wrong. That's what you thought wrong. You thought that I was going to reflect back what you did to me. No, what I went and did was sat down and healed. What I went and did was sat down and think about how much I overgave to you. What I went and did was sat down and think about why did I even allow myself to be going through this. That's what I went and did. That's why I'm a survivor. That's why I'm able to rise above. That's why I'm able to keep moving forward. That's why I'm healed and I'm not hooked. That's why. You feel me, collector? You thought this was a game. No, I don't play games. I get better and I move forward. I'm a survivor. Collective, you could be somebody that already, you went through a lot of stuff in your life. This person is a narcissist, first of all. Anybody that's trying to control you when you're trying to move forward, that's narcissistic behavior. You could have had a narcissistic parent. You could have grew up somebody that was narcissistic, so you know what it's like to survive. You heard? You know what it's like to survive when you heartbroken. This person was trying to have you confused. Oh, I'ma leave. Oh, I'ma stay. Oh, I'ma leave. Didn't I just tell y'all that's what happened with me? I ain't know what the hell. I want to be with my husband, but, I'm with this person. And, yeah, don't feel bad if you feel confused. That's this person trying to project that shit on you. Trying to confuse you, make you feel like you don't know what you want to do. You know what you want to do. Don't let nobody manipulate you or try to control you or make you feel like you don't know what you want to do. You know what you want to do. If you want to leave, leave. If you feel like the connection not working out, it's not working out. If you feel like the connection is toxic, it's toxic. If you feel like this person is cheating, they cheating. Follow what you feel. Your feelings ain't gonna never lie to you, collective. Your intuition ain't gonna never lie to you, collective. If that's what you feel, that's what you feel. And you act on what you feel. Don't never make nobody feel like they could control you. Look, confused as hell. This person was trying to make you confused on what it was that you was feeling. Should I leave or should I go? I want to leave. No, don't never let nobody come do this to you. Give me more on healed, not hooked. For the collective. Give me more on this card, Holy Spirit. See, let go of what could have been. See, this happened to us when we get in connections. Don't front. You be like, damn, we could have been this. Or we could have been that. Now, this is how your person was thinking. This person had tried to have you thinking like this. Damn, No, now this person saying, damn, I could have been this with the collective. I could have been that with the collective. So I got to try to control the collective from leaving. I got to try to stop the collective from leaving. Because I know what we could have been. No, if you know what we could have been, that's what we could have been. But we're not going to be that no longer once I see you trying to do stuff to me for me to mirror back to you. It say release the root. You cannot fully heal what you're afraid to name. Trace the pain to its root and gently pull it loose from the field. Then it says, oh my gosh, I love when the cards come out and be on time. Understand karmic returns. I just said that to y'all. People don't believe in reincarnations and you going through stuff to learn the lesson. Understand karmic returns. What you send out into the universe comes back. Be mindful of your energy. See, if you ain't healed it in the past, it's going to come back to you here, now. So once you heal it now, you kill it. You kill the karma. You kill the karma. You know, some people, they get out of relationships and they find themselves right back with the same energy again. You be like, damn, I just left a nigga like this. Or, you know, I just left a female like this. Sorry for saying nigga, y'all, but I'm just saying. Like, you be like, damn, I just got out of a connection. Why I keep getting in these connections? They the same type of connections over and over and over again. It's the same thing over and over and over. That's because you got to learn the lesson. Once you learn the lesson, it ain't going to be the same thing over and over and over again. Once you heal whatever it is you need to heal, excuse me, y'all, you're not going to run into the same. Let me tell y'all, even before I got with my husband and got back every time I got with somebody, I always had to choose between two people. Every time, it's like it was different people. I always ended up having to choose between two. It was like a pattern. I'm somebody, I notice patterns. So I'm like, why every time I get with somebody, it's always another person that come in? Or it's always two. I always got to choose between two. Till I got with my husband and my ex. Yeah. And then that was dead after that. Now it's no longer two and all of that stuff. I let my husband know, you know, if you don't want to be together, we leaving. I'm not going to mess with nobody else. I'm not bringing no third party in, because that's how you get caught up in karmic cycles. Next thing you know, you be confused. You don't know who you want to be with. That's too much stress. Nobody don't got time for that. When you could just go ahead on about your business. You can just go ahead on and move along. So I didn't find myself in them situations no more where it was two. I'm telling y'all, since a teenager, I was like, every time I get with somebody, I got to choose between two. But that's because it was a karmic lesson I had to learn to love myself. Stop jumping into next connections. No, go sit down and think about what it is that's happening. Go sit down and think about why this keep happening over and over to you. Healed, not hooked. So when I got with my ex, I was healed, not hooked. So when it was time to leave, I was able to leave. I wasn't hooked. I was healed. I love myself enough to say, you know what? I'm not going to be looking like a fool for nobody out here. I'm leaving. And people want you to be a fool. People want you to chase them down. Y'all listen to me. It sound crazy. I know this sound crazy. People want you to chase them down. They want to feel like they in control. You ain't chased this person down, collective. You ain't mirror back to this person what they did to you. And see, that's the problem. For them, not for you. Because I said, what's the problem? Before I go live, I always write the stuff down about what I'm about to say to y'all. What's the problem with the collective and a person? The problem is you healed and you not hooked. That's the problem. That's not even a real problem. That's not no problem. Me putting myself shouldn't be a problem. Why is that coming out as the problem when Earth Angel Sunshine say, what's the problem? Why is me leaving because I don't want to look like a fool a problem? That's because you ego tripping. That's why that's the problem. The problem is that you can't control me. The problem is I understand karmic returns. I understand that you're trying to control me and keep me stuck in a cycle. Give me more on karmic returns, and then we're going to go ahead on and jump into what it is that your partner not saying to you right now. Give me more on understand karmic returns. You got to understand them, collective, even with friends, family. You got to understand when a person is just there as a karmic. A karmic is something that you do repeatedly over and over and over and over again. No, that's insane. Give me more on understanding karmic returns. And let me tell y'all, at first I used to be like, God, why I'm going through this? You know, you always hit that moment where we sit down and ask God, you know, why is this happening to me? Why I gotta go through this? I'm a good person. I don't deserve this. This is what I used to say. Why I gotta go? No, God give his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers. So when they get through whatever it is they going through, they could go out there and teach other people how not to go through that. So when I look back at what I've been through, I thank God because, see, now I got my own platform. I got my own revenue. I got a way where I could tell people, don't get caught up. Don't let nobody ego trip you because it happened to me. I made it out this situation so I could be up here today to let y'all know, don't let nobody ego trip you. Because see, people will be ego tripping you and then make it seem like you crazy. You don't know what you talking about. Yeah, this is what people do. They try to make it seem like you don't know. I'm on your side, collective. And I'm on your side because I've been there. I believe you. And I'm here to let you know, don't let nobody guilt trip you. Don't let nobody make you feel like you walking away and putting yourself first is wrong. They trying to control you. Look, fake apology. Every time you and this person go through something, they coming back fake apologizing. Giving you flowers. Oh, I'm sorry. You ain't sorry. You just saying sorry to keep me stuck. You saying sorry because you see I'm moving on. You saying sorry because you want me to chase you down. Look at this card, y'all. And in the shadows, this is the ego right here. Oh, let me bring her some flowers. Let me get her favorite ice cream. Let me take her to the Chanel store. Something. That's control, y'all. And in the shadows, your heart is broken, but this person keep coming back trying to... No. They fake apologizing to you. It say manipulative guilt, no real change, gaslighting again. You just coming back to do the same thing to me again and again and again and again. It's like a broken record. And you fed up of that, collective. You fed up of the same thing happening to you over and over. You're waking up to the fact that I'm not doing this no more. Matter of fact, this time when I leave, I'm blocking you. I'm not even letting you write me or nothing because I already know it's a fake apology. I don't want to hear what it is that you got to say. I don't want no gifts. I don't want no letters. I don't want none of that because it's fake. You catching on to what this person doing to you, collective. You realizing that this person, only thing this person want to do is to stop you from leaving. Not because they love you. Not because they want to be with you. Because they want to control you. The problem in this connection was control. The problem in this connection was that you healed. You not hooked. So now we're going to get into what is it that this person want to say to you. Because see, I don't think you and this person speaking right now because you done caught on to their little game that they've been playing with you. Hold on, y'all. Let me turn this ear on. Whatever game this was that this person was playing with you, you now caught on to it. So you probably got this person blocked. You probably don't even want to hear from this person right now. So we're going to get into what is it that what is it that the collective partner is not saying to them right now? What is the collective partner is not saying to them? Once again, if you would like to donate to my channel, my Cash App is TrueLanique. My PayPal is Earth Angel Sunshine. You can donate by loving this video, sharing it, commenting. Everything ain't always about money, y'all. But yeah, what is it that the collective person is not saying to them right now? I have lost control of my life. I keep messing up. This person can't even control their own life, but they trying to control what it is that you want to do. This is why they trying to control you, because they don't have no control over their own goddamn life. They don't have no control over themselves. So because they can't control themselves, they trying to control you. What it is that you trying to do. You can't control me. You could barely control your goddamn self. You keep messing up. It say, I cannot give you what you want or deserve. I'm sorry. This person know that you deserve better, collective. Hold on. This person know that you deserve better. So they like, you know what? I got to stop he or she from leaving because they gonna find better than me. I know the collective gonna go find better than me if I let the collective go. I can't let the collective go. But I know the collective deserve better. Maybe I could try to stop the collective from leaving while I'm trying to get myself together. No, honey, you ain't got yourself together. I'm leaving. I'm not waiting for you to get yourself together. I'm not putting myself through pain till you get yourself together. I'm not putting myself, but I'm not going against myself till you get yourself together. I'm leaving. Get yourself together on your own time. So maybe when you meet somebody else, you will be right for them. But you're not going to hold me back because you know you're not good enough for me. You're not going to hold me back because you feel like you got to get yourself I got to hurry up and get myself together before the collective leaves. So I got to try to manipulate the collective. I got to try to stop the collective. No. Go get yourself together on your own time. Get your shit together. And I'm getting mine together by walking away. So if you wanted to know what it is that this person wanted to tell you, they know they not good enough for you. They know they not good enough for you. They just wanted you to wait till they got themselves together to be right for you. But that's not how it go. You can't control me from... If you not together, that's your problem. Okay? If you not together, that's your problem. You get that together, you have a nice life. Eventually, you going to get it together. See, my lesson to you... We came in to teach each other a lesson. You came in to teach me to love myself and to walk away, and I came in to teach you how to grow the hell up. You need to get yourself together. You came in to teach this person, you need to get yourself together. Not you get yourself together and then try to stop me from leaving while you getting yourself together. Because I came together. When we got together, I was together. So I came in to teach you how to get yourself together. But because you know you not together... You trying to stop me from getting myself together. No, I'm leaving. Get yourself together while I'm walking out the door. Not you trying to hold me back while you getting yourself together. That's selfish. That's control. Look, let me tell you something about these cards. The cards don't lie. And I love when the cards come out and they go exactly with what I'm saying. They say my pride and ego got hurt, so I wanted revenge. Look at this card here. I wanted revenge. I wanted you to hurt too. No, I'm healed, not hooked. I'm healed, not hooked. Where that card at? Your ego got hurt because I wanted to put myself first. I'm healed, not hooked. Your ego got hurt because I didn't chase you down. I'm healed, not hooked. What the hell you mean? You wanted revenge. You wanted revenge because I rejected you. This is what this person is not saying to you, collective. Excuse me, y'all. Because you rejected this person, you didn't go tit for tat with them. You didn't mirror them back. You didn't play this little game they was playing with you. Their ego got hurt. That's why you and your ego should have never played with me. You and your ego ran into the right one. You and your ego ran into the right one. Because I'm not playing with you. You let this person know that. Whether you said it to them or not. Your energy let this person know you're not going to play with me. I'm not them, and this is not them, and this is not that, and this is not whatever. I ain't that one. I'm leaving. I don't know who you was messing with in the past. I don't know what you was doing in the past. I don't know if them other females or them men chased you around in the past, but I ain't one of them. I'm not the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4, the 5, or the 6. I'm not them. And baby, you bruised this person's ego. So not only couldn't they control you, you bruised what was hidden. You seen what this person was trying to do to you. You seen that this person was trying to control you. You woke up to their little game they was playing. They never told you they was playing this game. You caught on, collective. You caught on. You said, you know what? I ain't about to be cheating. You cheated. Go ahead, baby. Yeah, I got hurt. But I'm learning the lesson. I'm not going to cheat back on you. I'm not going to talk about you behind your back. I'm not playing no games. I'm a grown woman. I'm a grown man. I don't play games. I end them. Game over. Game over. So now this person feel like they lost all control of their life because you don't want to be with them. You don't want to be with this person no more. Give me more on this rejection card. Why did the collective person want to tell them that they feel rejected? Look, yo, unsent messages. Look, unsent messages. What was never said, holding back, draft and erased. I love when the cards, I said, what is it that your partner is not saying? Unsent messages. This is what they not saying. When you rejected them, it hurted them. When you rejected them, you bruised their ego. They want to tell you this, but they can't tell you. Because what the hell they look like coming back telling you some crap like that? That's crap. You're not going to want to hear that, collective. Look, it's not me. It's trauma. It's not me. Triggering, projection. Now this person in regret. They in regret for what they did to you. It say, what if? Regret, overanalyzing. Imagine futures. You can imagine all you want. Once I find out you trying to control me, I'm leaving. I don't know who the hell you think you are. You not God. You not God. You not my father. You not my mother. If you're trying to control me from starting something new. You trying to control me from moving forward. You trying to control me from loving my... No, nobody's going to control me. Nehemiah, close your door. Hold on, y'all, because I can hear the show. Boy, close that door. I don't want to hear that, but you watch it. I'm live. Yeah. Now this person is in their head because they ain't never get rejected before. I'm telling y'all, the cards don't lie. What is the collective person not saying to them? They feel rejected. They in their head. Oh my God, the collective not chasing me? I thought the collective... You could have loved this person with all your heart, collective. That's why this card said that. Where this card at? Look, I gave you my all. No, this person thought you gave them your all. You just somebody that's very loving and kind and caring. But that don't mean you don't care about yourself. This person thought you couldn't be without them. I'm dead serious. So now they stuck in their head because they like, wait. I thought the collective was hooked on me. I thought the collective couldn't let me go. No, you thought wrong. And I'm happy that you did this to this person because this person thought they had you wrapped around their finger. Whole time, you had yourself wrapped around your own finger, collective. This is why this person, they don't understand. Wait, I thought I had the collective wrapped around my finger. I thought I had control of the collective. No, you thought wrong. I let you think that. I let you think you had control. I let you do all of that. I let you do that. And when the time was right, I left. This person can't believe you rejected them. Look at this. She crying, sad, smiling. This person wanted you to be stuck. No. No. Once you leave, somebody else gonna come in. Even if I gotta wait, I'ma wait. You love yourself enough to wait, collective. Look, never really over. They thought the collective always gonna be there for me. I'm gonna have time to go get myself together in the collective. When I get myself after I finish playing out there in the streets, or after I finish doing what I'm doing with whoever I'm doing with, the collective gonna be right there waiting for me. Because the collective love me so much. They love me more than they love themselves. So it's never really over between me and the collective. The collective gonna come right back. Wrong. I'm not coming back. I'm not coming back. This is not a game. My heart is not a game. You playing with my mind is not a game. These things are not a game. You let this person know. This not a game. You playing the game by yourself. You probably let this person think you was playing a game with them collective, but the whole time, you was really healing yourself. That's what you was doing. You was healing. Give me more on my pride and ego got hurt, so I wanted revenge. I wanted you to hurt too. Why is that here for the collective? You lost me because you chose to walk away. Look, final straw, self-respect, power move. You said, you know what? That's it. You're not going to cheat on me again. You're not going to lie on me again. You're not going to lie to my face again. I know what I seen. Like I told y'all, my cousin came in the Family Dollar smiling. That's humiliating, y'all. She came in the thing smiling because she knew that he was outside walking. That's dead ass wrong, first of all. I'm laughing now. But that was dead wrong. That was wrong. She ain't care. He ain't care. But see, that happened for a reason. God wanted me to see. You gonna let them play in your face like that? You gonna let somebody play with you like that, Shaniqua? That was the final straw for me right there. Because I seen it with my own two eyes. I couldn't act like I ain't see. I couldn't act like I ain't see him standing outside the door. I couldn't act like nothing because I seen it with my own two eyes. I seen you walk that girl to the train. And not only did you walk her to the train, she came in smiling like she had one up on me. Yeah. She came in smiling like, yeah, I got your wigger outside. I got him. Yeah, that was the last straw for me. Whatever this is that this person did to you, collective, was the last straw. It was the last straw. And you decided to leave. And when you left, this person, pride and ego got hurt. Like I said, I seen them walk that girl to the train. I said, that's all right, baby. I'm going out this weekend. I'm out. I'm what Cardi B said? Back outside. I'm back outside. What Cardi B said in her new album, she said, it's a lot of wiggers out here praying for a girl like me. See, you know what you bring to the collective, to the table, collective, whether you a man or a woman. You know what you bring to the table. You ain't got to settle. It say sweet and sour, fake nice, mean undercurrent, manipulative. Right. You said, you know what? I'm not playing this game no more with you. 1 minute you nice, next minute you being mean. 1 minute we on, 1 minute we off. 1 minute we together. No, ain't nobody got. That's a game. That's a game. 1 minute you saying you not cheating, next minute I'm catching you walking somebody to the train. I'm seeing the text. I'm seeing something funny. I know what I feel. So collective, this was the final straw for you. No more confusion. No more going back and forth with yourself about what you want to do. Because you knew you wanted to leave from the beginning. You knew what you was trying to do from the beginning. This person just tried to come in and manipulate you and stop you from leaving. That's what was going on here. Give me more on this. Look, clearing negative energy. Negative energy keeps you. That wasn't even your own energy. You knew that you wanted to leave this person. You knew that you wanted to get away from this person. But this person kept trying to manipulate you and stop you from leaving. Look, face the consequences. It said your actions ripple beyond the moment. Stand in your truth, accept what follows, and let it guide you to growth. That's exactly what I did, y'all. Once I seen him walking that girl to the train, I had to face the truth. I had to face the truth. Girl, he cheating on you with your family member. Girl, he cheating on you. Girl, you know what you seen. Collective, you could be like, I can't act like I ain't see that. I can't act like I don't see what this person. It's to the point where you can't even play blind no more. Yeah, I see the truth. I see the truth. Let me just go get me a new cup. Look. This cup is shattered. Let me just go get me something new. Look, restore mind, body, and spirit. True healing happens when you align mind, body, and spirit. Reconnect to your essence. Yeah, I'm not mirroring nobody. I'm not going to act like I don't see what you doing to me. I'm not going to act like I don't see what the hell going on around me. You lost me. That's it. Don't come trying to cry. This person could have tried to get you back and all of that. No, I seen what you did last summer. I seen what you did. We're not going to play these games no more. The games is done. Yeah, the games is done. No more games. Give me more or you lost me. The games is done, baby. Look, it's time for me to take action and follow my intuition. The games is done. Finito. Look, communication, you let this person know. And this is what hurt their pride and ego. Oh, you trying to leave me? No, I'm not trying. I'm leaving. It's like you let this person think. I don't know. It's like you tricked this person. You tricked them. You let them think they was doing something. And last but not least, we got, I can't give you what you want or deserve. I'm sorry. You knew you couldn't give me what you want, what I wanted to deserve from the beginning. So instead of just letting me go, you tried to manipulate me to stay. You tried to guilt trip me for leaving. You tried to guilt trip me for putting myself first. You knew the whole time I didn't belong with you. You knew the whole time that me walking away was the right thing to do. But because you didn't want me to walk away, because you felt like I was messing with your ego, because you felt like you could control me, because you felt like I loved you so much that I didn't love myself enough to walk away, you thought you could try to guilt trip me. Give me more and I cannot give you what you deserve. I'm sorry. First of all, if you don't try to, if you know you can't give somebody what they deserve, if you know you can't be the man. See, you could be somebody collective. You a good person. This person knew you was a good person. They knew you deserved better than what they was doing to you. So like I said, they was trying to get themselves together, but you cannot do that. Get yourself together, but I'm still leaving. Okay? I'm still leaving. Just because you ain't got yourself together yet don't mean I got to stick around while you getting yourself together. I never seen that before. So when I'm supposed to sit in the corner while you go out there and play and cheat and play these games and just sit in the corner and take all of that, till one day you say, okay, I'm not cheating on the collective no more. I'm not going to do the collective like that. No, honey, no. That's not how that goes. I'm not going to sit in the corner and take this abuse, this mental, physical, none of that abuse. I'm not dealing with that because you feel like you can't give me what I want. So I'm supposed to sit in the corner and let you play with me? Or I'm supposed to go back and forth with you, disrespect myself, go cheat on you back? I'm not doing all of that. I'm not mirroring back to you that negative energy. I'm not playing this game with you. I'm leaving. You go get yourself together with somebody else. You go give that lower version of yourself to somebody else. Because see, when I get with people, I'm dating them for their higher self. The healed version of them. I'm not dating nobody in their karmic energy and you cheat and I cheat back and no, you know this person know you ain't deserved that. They know you wasn't that type of person, collective. Word. Give me more and I cannot give you what you want or deserve. Look, hot and cold. Mixed signals, pull and push. Because this person knew they wasn't ready to settle down. And you knew they was out there doing something. Look at this card. The girl sitting on the bed. Whether you a man or a woman, you put it where it resonates. You knew this person was out there doing something. Sometimes you don't need the proof. You can feel it. Look at this person over there on their phone. You knew something was going on. First of all, if you being hot and cold with me, you doing something. Why you treating me like that? Is there something you want to tell me? Is it somebody else? What's going on? That's why you started catching on, because this person was hot and cold with you. One minute we on, 1 minute we off. 1 minute we good, the next minute we not. What's going on? What's the problem? You started catching on. You started following the signs. And because you knew what was going on, this person, like I said, this person didn't have to say anything to you. You start seeing stuff, and like me, I said, why this girl smiling at me? That's because she knew the boy was out there waiting for her. I'm in Family Dollar getting diapers for my son. You walking somebody to the train. And God let that happen just like that so I could see. So whatever this is that happened, collective, that you see for yourself, yeah, he wanted you to see that. Yup. What you feeling? You ain't tripping. Give me more on I cannot give you what you deserve. Person was being hot and cold with you. You don't deserve that, collective. You not somebody that deserves something like that. Look, used and discarded. That's how you started feeling like this person was using you. What are you really with me for? This is the question you gotta ask these men and women. What you really with me for? Because I'm here for love, but what you really with me for? To use me? What is it? Because these are the questions that I'm going to start asking myself, because it can't be to build no happy family or to be something. It's not, we not in the relationship for the same thing. So what are you using me? Like, it's a thrown away, devalue, emotional trash. It's like, what are you using me for? My energy? What do you use? What are you trying to stop me from leaving? You don't, what this person was doing was they was trying to play out there in them streets and then have you waiting on the side. Oh, the collective gonna be there when I'm done. When I finish playing around in the streets, the collective gonna be there. The collective, they ain't leaving me. You and this person was probably meant to be together. You heard? That's what you call a karmic soulmate. Yeah. And it's karmic because you got to learn the lesson, unless you're going to keep calling the same soul and the same energy in over and over and over again. But not no more, collective. Look, you chose them. Look at this here. You chose them. This person put somebody before you. And that's what I was saying that day in Family Dollar. I said, what the hell? This boy he chose that girl over me. I got to accept the truth. The truth is the truth. This girl coming in smiling at me, and you chose them. So now I got to choose me. You chose them and I'm choosing me. Look, third party betrayal. Look at this. That the cards don't lie. The cards don't lie. They don't lie. You chose them. So now I'm choosing me. You made me feel disposed and used. So now I'm choosing me. Yeah. Give me more on you chose them, Holy Spirit. Look, I should have been done. That's how you started feeling, collective. I should have been left this woman alone. Or I should have been left this wigger. That's what I said. I said, look at this shit here. I ain't get mad and I said, what the hell? I should have been left. I should have left. Real eyes, real lies. Seeing clarity. Illusion cracked. Awareness. You chose them. That's what you did. That's what this person did. They chose somebody else over you. They thought you was going to go mirror them back. They thought you was going to go cheat back. They thought you was going to go mirror them back. Reflect back to them what they did to you. But what you did was you accepted this truth. You accepted that they chose somebody over you. And you decided to be healed, not hooked. I got to write that down because That's the name of this video. I'm going to name it. Healed, not hooked. You chose to heal. You chose to heal and not become depressed. You chose to heal and not become stuck. You chose to heal and not put yourself last. You chose to heal. Heal, not hooked. Why? Because you should have been done. Because this person, you said, you know what? Look at the cards. I choose me. I ain't going tit for tat with you. I'm choosing myself. You cheated? Damn, that's messed up. You ain't had to do me like that. But I'm out. Feel me? You gaslighted me. Damn, I let somebody gaslight me. Damn. I let somebody try to guilt trip me. I let somebody manipulate me. I let somebody let me doubt myself. I let somebody give me a twisted truth. Damn, I let this person do this to me. Damn. It's all right, collective. We all been there. Damn. Real eyes, real lies. Damn. Now this person saying, I'm sorry. Yeah, you's a sorry ass motherfucker. You is sorry. Damn. So collective, if you was wondering what your partner wanted to say, they want to tell you sorry. They want to tell you that their pride and ego got hurt. They want to let you know that you rejected them. And this hurt them. They may not be saying this to you. Y'all may not be speaking right now. They may be keeping this to themselves. But they want you to know that because you left now, they lost all control over their life because they keep messing up. Yeah, you stay in your karmic cycle while I'm getting my ass up out of this. Yeah, I learned my lesson. The lesson is learned for me. To stop sweeping stuff under the rug, acting like I don't see what's going on. I seen what you did last summer. That's what I keep hearing. I seen what you did last summer. I seen it. I seen it. Y'all know in that movie, they tried to act like they didn't hit that man with the car. They tried to sweep that under the rug, act like it didn't happen. And it came back to haunt their ass. Maybe this person tried to hide this from you. Whatever this is that they did to you, they tried to hide it because they knew you was going to leave. No, I seen what you did last summer. I don't know if y'all seen that movie. And like I said, it ain't got to be exactly how the movie went, but they tried to hide what they did to that man and moved on with their life and act like, no. I seen what you did last summer. I seen that. So I'm going to get y'all advice card. I truly hope y'all enjoyed this reading. I love getting up here, going live, talking to y'all. And I hope my story can help y'all move forward. If you feeling like you ready to leave somebody, leave. Don't let nobody guilt trip you because you want to leave and put yourself first, period. You heard? Straight up. I'm telling y'all from my own experience. It happened to me before. You heard? I'm happy for my gifts because if I didn't have my gifts, I don't know where I'll be right now. You heard? Straight up. I was able to get myself out of that connection. And I'm with my husband, and I'm happy. It ain't all peaches and cream, y'all. I'm not going to get up here and act like everything peaches and cream with me and my husband. We go through stuff. But I got away from that. You heard? And let me tell y'all, this is personal, but when I did my karmic soulmate relationship, between them two, it was either I could have stayed in that forbidden connection, or I could have allowed. My husband came in so I could heal. But I had to make the choice for myself. Nobody can make the choice for me to heal. You heard? It's a choice you got to make for yourself. And see, in this life, I chose to heal. I chose that I'm not going to give my all to this person and pretend that I don't see what they doing to me. I'm leaving. I'm choosing to heal. Heal every lifetime that I didn't walk away from your ass. Heal every lifetime that I let my husband get away. I'm healing this lifetime. So, yeah, let me get y'all a closing card. I truly hope y'all enjoyed this reading. Like I said, I love getting up here, going live with y'all. Thanks for the likes, the shares, the comments. I truly appreciate y'all. If y'all looking for this video, it will be up on YouTube, the full video. I'm going to put part of it up here on TikTok. And like I said, if you feel like you ready to leave somebody, leave. Don't let nobody start guilt tripping you not to walk away from them. They not treating you right. You feel like they cheating. You ain't got to go ask no reader, is my partner cheating on me? No, you know what you feel on the inside. You feel like they cheating. If you feel like you need to walk away, walk your ass on the way. You heard? Do what you got to do for you. Don't let nobody come bringing you no flowers and shit like that. No, don't let them do that to you, collector. Can I get a advice card for the collector? Oh, no, I'm not going to use these cards. Get an advice card for you, collector. I'm going to use these cards, my animal cards. I had these cards for so long, y'all. When I was young, I was hiding that I knew how to read cards from my mother. Because my mother, I was 12 years old when I started reading cards. And when my mother seen me reading cards one day in my room, she was like, oh, you bringing the devil in my house, you know, blah, 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 blah. And like I said, it just was a calling on the inside. So I knew I was supposed to be reading cards. So she threw my cards down the incinerator, but I went out and got me some new cards, and I hid them under my pillow. So I never stopped reading cards. Like, I just let her think I wasn't reading cards, but I never stopped, and it felt like it was a calling. And like I said, I was 12. I'm 34 now. So, you know, if it's meant to be, it's going to be. So I had these cards for mad years, y'all. I had these cards since I was a teenager. I'm 34 now, so these my babies right here. So I'm going to use them today to give you some advice. Some spirit animal advice, you know. So what is some advice for the collective? Like, how should they move? What animal totem should they use for advice for today's? She said, thank you. I left that karmic cycle and healed. Moving forward, not backwards. Period. You welcome. Period. Let me get an advice card for this collective, Holy Spirit. She said, wow, thank you for sharing your beautiful gifts. I'm going to follow you. Thank you so much. Let me get an advice card. All right. So the advice card is Humpback Whale, and we have Gorilla in the shadows. It say, take time to listen compassionately to those you love, especially your family members. So collective, you know, maybe it's people around you that was trying to give you advice. Maybe, because let me tell y'all, I'm going to tell y'all. When I was with my ex, people was trying to tell me, oh, Shaniqua, you shouldn't be with that boy. But I was, like I said, love is blind. Like, I even stopped speaking to my best friend for years. We just started speaking again. Because she was trying to get me to, you know, leave, you know. So, collective, there could be somebody around you trying to give you advice. That advice could be even coming from me. You heard, collective? Take what this person is saying. You may be trying to brush it off, but this person genuinely care about you. And, you know, they just want to see you happy. Nobody don't want to see somebody with somebody that's manipulating them. She said, I love that you kept your cards since 12. Yeah, I ain't play that. She started saying I was with the devil, girl. You going on ahead, girl. I know what I feel on the inside. I feel like I'm supposed to be reading cards. I'm reading cards. And I love God. I know all about God. But God never told me I couldn't read my cards. You said that. Trying to control me. And then we got the Humpback Whale. It say, music is essential to your healing. So collective, you may like music, like me. Like, sometimes when I get channel messages, it be through music. You heard? Like, tonight I channeled Survivor. Maybe you need to go listen to that to get empowered. You heard it say, music is essential to your healing and well-being, whether singing, playing an instrument, or just listening to it. You know, music is very healing. I don't know if y'all seen Sinners. I don't know if y'all seen Sinners, but if you didn't see that movie, go watch it. But the boy in the movie, he played music so well, like he opened portals, you know? and his ancestors was able to come through and speak to him. So collective, maybe you need to go listen to certain music, or like I said, Survivor by Destiny Child. Like, amp yourself up, okay? You survived a narcissist. Be happy. Be proud of yourself. So I see you guys on the next meeting. Enjoy y'all Tuesday and be blessed.